Welcome to the show. Got an exciting one here for you on this Sunday. I know a lot of people are drafting today. I believe this video is definitely going to help you, and it's also going to be fun for the season. We are talking about count them, seven big-time bold predictions for fantasy football 2025. Now, the cool thing is when I mention these bold predictions, I think all these are actually crazy when you look at it right now, but they're absolutely viable. Example, last year, a bold prediction was Brian Thomas Jr. is going to smash Christian Kirk in fantasy points. People are like, oh, that's so bold. You're crazy. What a hot take. But to me, it's like common sense. So this is really going to help you when you're looking at sleepers and must-draft players because I talk a lot of common sense. So as I'm giving you bold predictions, it may sound bold, but it's actually very realistic. So if you're under the channel, smash it, tap it, slap it, hit the thumbs up. Now, if you've already done your draft, congratulations. You want to make sure you manage your team. The group to do that in, I give you guys direct access. This is huge. Direct access in the season, waiver wires delivered to you, not just waiver wire wonders. I actually dive deep and tell you if they're worth picking up. Starts and sits, everything you guys need. Amazing community. Patreon.com/FF Counselor. I've linked it below. Join the Fantasy Frontlines. And also, this is very important. If you guys want to get my picks, like winning picks, I do a ton of research. If you guys want to get the winning picks for NFL against the spread or straight up and some prop picks delivered to you weekly, this is the place to be. The Counselor's Edge. I've linked it below. Grab it. Join the Counselor's Edge. There's an early bird price right now. Get in for the entire season pass. So get my picks all season against the spread and straight up. Amazing stuff. Football is back. Dive into those courses right now. The front lines for in-season fantasy and the Counselor's Edge, okay? All right, let's talk about these bold predictions. All right, hit the thumbs up, smash it. It really helps the channel. And thank you to the 100,000 subscribers. Amazing. And also, what I'm going to be doing for the winner for the PS5, I'm going to be going back to that 100K video. I'm going to be randomizing, picking one, and commenting. So make sure you guys go back to that video a couple days ago if you guys want to enter for the PS5. I'm going to go right in, pick one, and just comment like you're the winner, and then I post it on my socials to congratulate, and I'm going to go send out the PS5 in about a week or two, okay? So there you go. That's the winner for the PS5. All right, so let's dive into these bold predictions, right? The first one, this is wild. Keon Coleman, yes, Keon Coleman, the wide receiver one for the Bills, will outperform Cooper Kupp, right? Deebo Samuel, and Jameson Williams, and DJ Moore. Now, to put this in context, like, whoa, big deal. He's going to beat Deebo Samuel. Deebo Samuel is wide receiver 52. Keon Coleman is wide receiver 51. Jameson Williams is wide receiver 29. DJ Moore is wide receiver 20. Cooper Kupp is wide receiver 47. This is an example. I think this guy has top 10 potential. But what I'm saying is that he will beat these guys specifically because these guys are coming off higher than him. And so many people are like, oh, I got to get DJ Moore at 20. When you look at it from a situational point of view, DJ Moore, years to wowish were not wowed, mediocre at best, and he's in a diluted situation. When I can get Keon Coleman, who's Allen's wide receiver one, with no competition, and I get him later. So it's all about, yes, they could beat him, but also the immense value you're getting him for. So Keon Coleman, absolutely love him, big-time sleeper, draft him. That's my bold prediction. He's going to beat these guys with ease. Wide receiver 51, crazy. All right. Bold prediction number 2, Emeka Egbuka is going to finish as a top 5 wide receiver in fantasy football. Yep, you heard it here. That's bold. Now, I definitely see him finishing top 10. Top 5 is getting really bold here, but he's currently sitting as, believe this or not, wide receiver 37. That is wild, dude. Wide receiver 35, 37, depending on which list you're looking at, depending on ADP, half point. Give or take. Wide receiver 37. I actually wrote this a couple days ago. My notes, he was like wide receiver 39. Dude, amazing value, great situation. Baker Mayfield throws the ball 570 times a year. Godwin's out for at least 5 weeks, I would think. You've got McMillan, who's out for like 4 to 5 weeks. Kate Auden, I heard, was banged up. Dude, I'm telling you, Emeka Egbuka to the moon. I wish I had more stock in him. Unfortunately, I didn't draft him as much in May. Did end up getting him in like 2 big money leagues near the probably 3 or 4 weeks ago, simply because like Godwin was there. Like I didn't hear Godwin was going to miss time at the time. I was like, it's going to be a 3-headed monster. It's annoying. But now the path has opened up, man, and I'm all in. And then I hear news he's doing well in training camp on top of Godwin leaving. I was like, dude, I'm all in. Okay, Emeka, top 5 potential finisher. Right, number 3. Omarion Hampton, listen to this one. This one's an interesting one, okay? 3 rookies are going to finish as top 10 running back. Those 3 rookies are the following. Oh, and I'm going to tell you who's going to be pushed out of the top 10 potentially, okay? Omarion Hampton, RB15, right? You got Henderson, RB20, and Genty, RB6. Now, Genty's already there, so I'm going to put in Harvey as like a stipulation. Harvey could potentially finish top 10, RJ Harvey, who's sitting as RB22. Okay, now Genty obviously has definitely finished top 10, maybe even first overall amongst running backs, but the other 3 could easily slide in. And there could be other guys. Ollie Gordon could come in and tear it up because Achane's going to get hurt, or Woody Marks comes in, right? Or any one of these guys could emerge. But the guys that are jumping out right now before the season starts, Omarion Hampton, Henderson, and Harvey could finish top 10. Now, people got to fall out. So I would assume, Jonathan Taylor, I definitely see him getting hurt, an Achane, a Barkley injury. There's going to be players that are going to fall out for these guys to slide in. And those are 3 that I think could easily fall out of the top 10 this year. Now, to put it in perspective as well, which is absolutely crazy, James Conner is ranked ahead of guys like Omarion Hampton. Henderson and Harvey. Hampton's higher. But Pollard is RB21, which is ludicrous. And Achane RB6, which again, I think is going to be a major bust. So that's my prediction. 3 rookie running backs are going to finish with top 10 amongst running backs this year for Fantasy Football 2025. Bold prediction number 4. Let's keep it rolling here. Tyler Warren will finish as tight end 1. Now, this is obvious to me. I could see it through it. I could see this, but to a lot of people, they don't see it. He's like sitting as RB10 or tight end 10 right now. He will finish as, did I say RB? Tyler Warren finishes as top number 1 tight end, period. And I see this clear as day. Brock Bowers is listed as top tight end right now, but I definitely see a bust there. He's going to get it's a diluted situation there. Don't believe everything that you read about Brock Bowers. I think the talent is good, but there's going to be a decline. He was just so heavily targeted last year with quarterbacks that sucked and no other wide receiver there. Absolutely love myself some Tyler Warren, who I believe is going to finish as a top tight end, number 1 this year. Okay. Number 5. This one's interesting here. This one, you're going to love this one. This one's going to be like, whoa, this is a little bold, but I'm going to go for it here. Justin Herbert and Cam Ward, okay, are greater than, meaning they're going to finish with more fantasy points than Joe Burrow and Kyler Murray. And believe me, guys, Kyler Murray and Joe Burrow's ADP is significantly higher than Cam Ward and Justin Herbert. Just go look it up. So Cam Ward is like going undrafted in single quarterback leagues. Herbert, comes up after Burrow and Kyler, Burrow being a top quarterback. So I don't know. And you got to factor injury count. So if Burrow gets hurt, don't say, oh, Burrow got hurt, this doesn't count. No, I think Herbert has a good year. And I think Cam Ward have a good year. And you get it for better value than both Kyler and Burrow. Okay. Number 6. This is a wild one. Okay. This is a wild one. Dante Thornton will finish. I love this one. Dante Thornton, who's going undrafted in a lot of leagues because people are sleeping on him. He's the wide receiver 1 on the Raiders, is going to finish with more fantasy points than Ladd McConkey. Why? Well, Joe, that's a bold prediction. Why? Well, it's very simple. It's so simple. I don't know why you don't see it. Ladd McConkey benefited last year because nobody else was there. That's it. Like, there's nothing else to say. That's all you need to know. And Thornton is 4.3 speed, 6'5", who's like Geno Smith's number 1 target. And they got no other wide receiver there. Don't tell me Amari Cooper sucks. Don't tell me Jacoby Myers sucks. How do I know? Jacoby Myers requested trade. It's so obvious to me. But people won't see this till it absolutely happens. And everyone's going to say, oh, it's a waiver wire wonder. Go grab Dante Thornton. So, dude, I had him interviewed on my show back in June. Is there anything you want to say to people that want to consider drafting you later in drafts? Like how confident, where's the confidence level, Dante?
I'm very confident in it. Like if you take a chance on it, it might work out for you.
That's all I got to say. Dante Thornton will finish with more fantasy points than Ladd McConkey. You're going to find out soon enough. Okay. And finally, number 7. This is a good one here. Okay. Busts. We'll talk some busts here. Lamar Jackson. Actually, let's give you 4 busts. And Puka. Puka will be the biggest bust this year. And Lamar Jackson and Saquon and Brock Bowers. 4 big names that you think are you feel warm and fuzzy with. Puka end of round 1. Saquon early round 1. Brock Bowers late round 1, early round 2, and Lamar Jackson around one of the first, if not the first quarterback coming off the board, pretty much just after Josh Allen, give or take. All 4 of those guys are going to bust. Why? We got Saquon and Lamar coming off astronomical pinnacle years. We got Brock Bowers, we talked about, in a crazy situation where he got a ton of volume last year, totally different scenario. And you got Puka Nacua, who I think is going to get hurt again. I don't believe in him, okay? And they got a true one in Adams there. So that's it. I mean, 4 big names that are going to bust. I just gave you 4 players to avoid at number 7. That's my bold prediction. I think all 4 players are going to bust this year. Lamar Jackson is not throwing 41 touchdowns again in his entire career. It's not going to happen, okay? Bold predictions. Football is back. Just want to do a quick video here on the Sunday. If you haven't drafted, make sure you guys do grab the 16-round draft session. Do not draft without it. Subscribe, thumbs up, and I'll keep the content rolling for you daily here on the #1 fantasy football podcast. Got a good one for you tomorrow. We're talking Boomer Doom, the most drafted players on our rosters. Walter is back tomorrow morning. Subscribe, thumbs up. I'll keep the content rolling. All right. Have a great day. I'm out.